How's everybody doing today? Pretty good? Are you tired? Who's tired? I'm tired. It's been a long day, but it's been an awesome day. We've heard insights from all sorts of different people, from schools, from businesses. I know I've been inspired. Hopefully you guys have too. You know, being the last speaker at the end of the day, I know everybody wants to go. Everyone wants to go home or go to the bar or do whatever you guys all like to do. I know I do. Is that the best slot of the day? Because people might remember you. Is it not the greatest slot of the day? I don't know. Also being the last person, I don't know what to tell you we haven't heard already today. We've heard everything. So I hope that I'll just be able to provide maybe a little insight, maybe a little reminders, maybe a little support to everything that we've heard today, because it's been an awesome day today. I have heard that this works really slow, so we'll, oh, look at that, nope. Okay, but first, I gotta ask everybody, isn't everyone just a little hungry? I know I'm a little hungry, and you know what else? I like pie. And I'd kill for some sushi right now. I'd really kill for a beer. I could use a beer to go with those chips that we had outside in the hallway, for sure. Well, it is slow. But let me ask you, how hungry are you? How hungry are you right now? I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about how hungry are you to reach your goals? How hungry are you to take that next exit, to find something to make you happy? How hungry are you to take what's in your gut, whether it's something about life or something about work, and do what you're passionate for? How hungry are you? I want to use a personal experience. A while ago, someone said to me, David, you know, you should go to CrossFit. And I go, I heard that's really hard. And they said, yeah, it's hard. And I said, okay, I'll go. I'll give anything a try. So I went to New Species CrossFit in Royal Oak. And I met Josh, the owner, on the first day. And the first thing Josh says to me is, what are your goals? I don't know. I don't have any goals. Josh said, well, you want to get faster? You want to lose weight? You want to get stronger? What are your goals? And I thought to myself, shit, I've been going to the gym for 25 years, and I've never had a goal. I'm not one of those guys who wants to run some marathon and do that kind of training. I've wasted 25 years at the gym. Oh, my God. Well, Josh set a plan for me, and we set goals. And you know what? It's helped a lot. Now, I travel a lot. I still don't eat the right stuff. But instead of 2 feet in the grave, I think I only have 1 foot in the grave. So I think it's really done well for me. And you know, the really fun part about going to New Species and training with Josh is that I get to talk to Josh about his goals for the business. And that's really exciting to me. I guess the point is, and it's probably pretty obvious, don't let anything stand in your way. Don't be scared to do anything. Just go out and do it. And don't be scared to find someone to help you with whatever your goals are in life or work. Let's talk about work. I think work is pretty simple. You either love what you're doing or you hate what you're doing. I truly don't think there's anything in the middle. And of course we all have bad days. But if you're doing something that you hate, get out of it right now. There's no time to waste. Just stop and figure out something to do. Life's too short. Find out what your passion is. Find out what you love and go do it. Now, let me tell you my inspiration for passion. Oh, take your mind out of the gutter. Come on. I got my hunger for business when I was 9 years old, printing T-shirts of Farrah Fawcett in my parents' basement for our t-shirt business. I printed tens of thousands of that. Now, looking back on it, it was clearly slave labor, but that's for a different story. Imagine being a little 9-year-old kid every day, and you got to look at that, and it was sanctioned by your parents. Pretty freaking cool. But that's not what I was excited about every day when I came home from school. I was excited because I wanted to know if we had more orders than we did the day before. It was exciting. How many more t-shirts are we coming in? How many do we need to print? Back and forth and back and forth. I was a little 9-year-old kid, but that rush of seeing the orders coming in and out was really exciting to me. Well, our family opened a retail t-shirt business in Berkeley, Michigan, and I worked there through high school and college. Now, the best part about working there, let's see what the best part is. I got to bring my dog Dinky to work every day. What was cool was, by bringing Dinky to work, we started selling t-shirts for dogs, and that was pretty lucrative too. That was cool. Now, this story isn't about me being a slave in my parents' basement. It's not so much about bringing the dog to work. It's actually about my mother. My mother left her job as a bank teller at age 50 to start the t-shirt business. My mother found that exit, found her passion, and made it happen at age 50. And that's always been an inspiration for me, because it clearly shows no matter how old you are, no matter what your circumstance, you can change what you're doing, get rid of what you might hate doing, and go find something that you love. So let's fast forward to today. I guess since I was 9, I always wanted to kind of do something on my own. Only took me 30 years to get there. But I didn't do it on my own. I got the best partners in the world, and with those partners, we started Gas Station TV, and I'm happy to say we just celebrated our 5-year anniversary. Gas Station TV is the only television network headquartered in Michigan. Every month, 27 million people watch television on the pumps at our gas stations throughout the country. They watch great content, exclusives from ESPN, and business and personal news from Bloomberg. And we have a social media program called Your Neighborhood and the weather. And it's fun and it's exciting. And consumers love it. I mean, everybody pumps gas, right? It's boring. We have given people a source of entertainment and news and value. And because we have an audience that's so engaged, marketers want to advertise with us, including all the big 3 here in Detroit. We're growing. It's very exciting that we're growing. We just made an announcement this week where a company called Wayne, who's a leading manufacturer of pump technology and pumps throughout the world, they're a GE business, is making a $50 million investment to help us roll out throughout the country through a co-developed product that we call Innovation TV. And why is this cool for us? Because now you can see from the picture that our televisions are kind of at the top of the pump. We're going to be integrated directly into the pump. And that is going to get us into the supply chain. And our vision in the future is that every pump that leaves from the manufacturer is integrated with Gas Station TV. And that's really cool from us. And in the short term, that means that we're going to put thousands of stations out. We're going to put TVs through thousands of stations in the next 18 months, and it's going to take our monthly delivery from 27 million people a month to over 70 million people a month. And what that means kind of from a television perspective is we'll go from during the week being like a top 10 rated TV show to kicking American Idol's ass. And that's cool, and we're excited about that. But you know what? Like I said at the beginning, you can't do anything on your own. We've got a great team. We've got over 60 people now at the company, and everyone works hard, and we have fun, and I think we got a little swagger. And if someone has an idea, everybody rallies around to make that idea happen. And I think that's what made us successful so far today. And you know what? My dog still comes to work. That's Jag. And Jag's in our advertising. Hey, don't laugh. It's very hard to act like a reindeer for a dog. And that's Xena. And my wife and myself, we got Xena about 4 months ago, and Xena likes to come to work with Jag. I digress. I always digress about my dogs. Anybody that knows, I love to talk about them. But I think it does say a little bit about our work environment, that the dogs like coming to work as much as the people like having the dogs there. And I'm always asked, why Detroit? There's media companies that are headquartered in New York or Los Angeles or San Francisco. Why Detroit? Because Detroit's a pretty ballsy place. And you don't need permission to do anything in Detroit. You just kind of do it. And that's how we run Gas Station TV. We just kind of do it. And that's exciting. And what else is exciting about being part of Detroit? Always got to get a plug in for Motown here. From Berry Gordy to Marvin Gaye to techno to Eminem, our music's pretty ballsy. And I think it creates a really cool vibe throughout the city. And we're known for it around the world, and I think it just makes people feel good. And I think it's a great inspiration for all of us. I think it's pretty ballsy to have a media company in Detroit. But you know what? There's creative, talented, smart people here. And I'll be frank, the cost of doing business in Detroit compared to the other cities I mentioned, it's definitely lower. That's clearly an advantage. But there's hungry people here, hungry people to do smart, good things. And I think that's really huge. And people got to go for it. You got to take your ideas. You got to try and make things happen. And you got to sit down with other hungry people at the table and eat. So why this strange picture behind me? Well, that's my parents. Circa 1960, somewhere in Detroit. My mother could not remember where the picture was taken at. Let's see if I can get this right. So if you go your left, seated on the far end, those are my parents, and they love the city. My dad, he had a bar. Right now it would be considered under the 94 freeway because it was actually there before 94 got built. So, you know, they lived in the city. I love the city. This picture represents to me that you need to find other hungry people and make things happen with those hungry people and work together with like-minded people, with friends, and really focus on making something happen. But you know what? Don't just talk about it. I can't tell you how many people come to me, friends and family and business associates, and they love to talk about their ideas. Love to. Now, I love talking about people's ideas. I'll talk to anyone about any ideas, but I'll tell you it's very frustrating when I'm having the same conversation with someone 6 months down the road, 12 months down the road. Just freaking do it. Everyone, get aggressive. And if you love something, pursue it. If you hate something, set it aside and move on. And just focus on making things happen. So I ask everybody, what are you waiting for? Okay, I think I finished up. Yep, I finished up early. That was my goal because I know everybody wants to go home, so I finished up talking early. I really appreciate you all sitting and listening to me pontificate up here. I hope that I might have tied some things from the day together, got somebody a little excited before they go home. And I passionately believe that everyone just needs to find what they love and really focus and really make it happen. So I'll ask you one more time. Are you hungry? Yes. I'm really hungry. I'll see you.